Starting all the way in World at War Shinonuma, boss rounds have been basically in every single zombies map on Call of Duty Zombies. Now, majority of the time, boss rounds are actually good because they give you a free max ammo, and usually they're very easy. You're usually just like 6 dogs or like 8 dogs that spawn on the map. You kill them with whatever you want, and then you get a max ammo at the end, and it's basically only like a 40-second round. And especially when you're in like the hundreds or 200s, when rounds can last literally up to hours, it is very nice to get a nice little 40-second round, help you progress to those high rounds and your world record goals. But in COD Zombies, there is 100,000,000% one boss round, one max ammo round, whatever you want to call it, that sticks out compared to every other map. Now, everybody probably knows what I'm talking about, especially because I've been playing the same freaking map for the last month, and I can't get over how stupid this boss run is. But obviously, I'm talking about the Apothicon Fury round on Revelations. I don't understand, like, what the thought process was when Treyarch was making this map. Like, I don't get what they were, like, thinking. They said, let's just make this boss round 7 minutes long, and let's just make it so you can't even kill the bosses with a normal weapon. You have to use the Thunder Gun, and you have to use the Apothicon. It is such an annoying round, and especially when you're speedrunning or doing anything of that sort, it is so annoying because you have to basically use a Gobblegum. If I'm on 200 plus, the Apothicon rounds are so long that I have to pop an Alchem or I have to pop a Raindrops. That loses you time in the speedrun. If I'm in my 220s and I need to use my Raindrops and Alchems as much as I can on the zombie rounds, it is so annoying when I go onto an Apothicon round and I run out of ammo and I'm like, now I have to pop my freaking Alchem, and I just waste it because I get a max ammo at the end of the round regardless. So it destroys it, and it actually changes the whole entire speedrun aspect. You know, when you play Kino or if you play Shinonuma and you speedrun it for 255, the boss rounds, you don't have to play around them at all. You know, you just get them. You don't got to really worry about having ammo to end the round. Obviously, you know, you can just kill the dogs with a freaking Unpack-a-Punch the VMP on round 230 and you'll be completely fine. But on Revelations, you can't kill the Furies or the Keepers with a normal weapon. You have to use the Squid Gun, you have to use the Thunder Gun, you have to use Ragnaroks or something. Because of that, you have to make sure you have ammo. So even if I'm not, so I say I'm using Mega Gobblegums, obviously that helps a lot with the Apothicon rounds. I'll probably have ammo regardless. But if I'm playing Classics or No Gun, you don't just get ammo like that willy-nilly. You have to, you know, eventually you might have to start just using HVK ammo. And that is horrible, obviously. You don't want to just use HVK ammo, having to go down the stairs, buy ammo, then go back up the stairs, spamming rags. All that stuff, you don't want to deal with that. So by far, that is why the boss rounds on Revelations are horrible. It's not just because of actually the round itself, about how hard they are kind of, or how like difficult it is to end the round. Because it's not really difficult. It's easy to kill the zombies, obviously. But what the problem is when you're speedrunning. For example, I've been trying to do the Megas 255 speedrun on Revelations. The thing that makes it so annoying is that getting my Alchem or Raindrops on the boss round is horrible compared to getting like a cashback or like a I'm feeling lucky, because I don't want to use my Alchem on a boss round. Using an Alchem on a normal zombies round is significantly faster. I mean, you'll save up to 30 seconds, a minute, a round if you just have an Alchem by default. But if you are forced to use all those bad Gobblegums on the zombies round, so say I have a full cycle, all 5 Gobblegums. Say I get my Luckies, my cashback, and then it hits the boss round, and then I get Alchem. That is horrible, because now on this regular zombie round, I had to play slow with the I'm feeling lucky, and I had to play slow again with the cashback. And then I go hit the Apothicon round, and now I have to use the Alchem, which would have saved me a lot of time on that zombie round. But now I'm using it on the boss round, which is not going to save me any time at all if I got a cashback or an Alchem. The Apothicon rounds on Revelations can destroy, you know, speedruns. And even if you don't know how to play it correctly, just as a casual player, you can really get messed up easily. Because Furies, you know, a lot of them can spawn. There's invisible Furies, obviously, where they get hit by your Widow's Wine and they just go invisible and they start hitting you and you can't even kill them. So yeah, I mean, there's just so many reasons why the boss round Revelations is by far the worst boss round out of all of zombies. And I know as you go into like Cold War and BO6, whatever, maybe the boss rounds like get longer and longer. I don't even play BO6 like that, so I don't know if they get longer. But I know on Cold War, the boss rounds definitely get longer. They're still easy to kill. They're still easy to end the round. On freaking Revelations, it is so hard. And just like I explained, it is simply just because of how easy it is for an actual speedrun. It'll just literally simply getting an Alchem on a boss round compared to just getting a cashback or an I'm feeling lucky will, by just that alone, could lose you like 30 seconds to a minute. I have to mention Ascension monkeys, because obviously the bosses on Apothicon are the worst ones by far. I don't care what anyone says. The Apothicon rounds are definitely the worst boss round. But to be fair, the monkeys on Ascension are definitely horrible too, but they're not horrible for the reason you think. Obviously, as me, somebody who streams zombies, and people always talk about their favorite maps and why they don't play certain maps. Every time I play Ascension, there's always a handful of people that tell me, they're like, yeah, I hate Ascension because of the monkeys. Like, I can't play Ascension because the monkeys just steal all my perk. I think that's crazy. Like, that should not be a reason you don't play Ascension, because it is really easy to kill the monkeys on Ascension. I've made multiple videos on how to kill them. You can go watch them if you want. I have videos of me explaining how I got the 255 on Ascension and how I got the speedrun world record and all this stuff. So if you want to go watch that, I go into detail about how to actually do monkey rounds effectively. But the problem when it comes to monkey rounds is that you have to have ammo. Like, you have to have thunder gun ammo for the monkey round. If you don't have thunder gun ammo, you're cooked. You literally cannot end the monkey round without thunder gun ammo. I mean, you technically can, because you can use like the trap and stuff, but if you're playing megas, they're going to start taking perks before they even run through the trap, and that's going to suck, especially because you have more than 4 perks. So if they go and take Juggernaut, you can't buy Juggernaut back. You can only get it from like raindrops. If you're on Classics, obviously it's a little different because you can just go ahead and buy the perk back, but you have to make sure you have thunder gun ammo on Ascension. And if you don't, going into that monkey round, you're literally cooked. Like, there's nothing you can do. And not even to mention how broken the monkeys on Ascension are. I've literally had it where they spawn in, teleport instantly to a perk, and then take it instantly. Like, not even like 2 seconds. I'm on the other side of the map and they just teleport the mule kick and take it. I mean, there's videos of me reacting and going crazy about that. I mean, it was just insane when stuff like that happens.
No! Not like this! Not like this! I hate this game, bro. Why is that a thing, bro? Well, that's annoying.
And it's the most annoying part about it is that you can't really control anything about it. What the hell? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do when I run into a monkey and he just flies away, goes to mule kick, takes mule kick, and then takes my thunder gun, and I'm on round 205, and I'm like, okay, thanks, kid. Like what? I'm like, okay, I didn't even do anything. I was just being normal. So I mean, yeah, Ascension monkeys are definitely super AIDS, but 100 million% they're not as AIDS as Apothicon rounds on Revelations.